It's morphin' time. We're ready. Yep. Yo, 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 yo. Hidden Knowledge Podcast. You already know. Episode 55. Coming back at you. You know what it is. 5 2
50
times.
fizzle.
50 fizzle.
My nizzle. Faux shizzle.
You already know, man. It's your boy H2O's.
Speaking of, we got to get to him, but.
Yep.
About the,
yeah. We're going to talk about that.
We're
going to talk about that.
We got to get to it.
But you know, H2O, the Cameroon Goon, Horton Here's a Who, Choice D, all of the above. Go ahead, Cuzzo.
It's your boy Juniani, and we are here, like the Cuz said, 55, episode 55, Hidden Knowledge Podcast, you know, where, you know, we sometimes intentfully give hidden knowledge. Sometimes it just comes off the cuff. You know, we don't even realize it. Sometimes we don't even give hidden knowledge. Sometimes it's just something that you might indirectly take for yourself, you know? So it is what it is. You know, we just shoot the shit, chop it up, and, you know, that's what it is.
Yeah. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Beast.
Yep. It's your boy Beast2Saucey. You know, we back at it again with the hidden knowledge.
Okay.
Episode
That's him in the back, by the way.
55, man.
Hidden
Yeah,
knowledge.
man. We're going to give you that knowledge. Hey, and I want to say this because I told them that I was going to say this. Let's go Texans, man. Let's go, man. Hey, y'all didn't say win. Y'all say, hey.
Yeah,
See,
they weren't in it. They weren't in it because, look, y'all beat his team last week.
I did peep that.
So that's why he's not going to be jumping on board like that.
But he's
because
a part
he's
of the
more
coaching.
thinking like me.
You know,
because we're
well,
division rivals.
I've never really
Yes,
had
Chargers, and that's why I'm holding this hat up.
Well, I've never really
whole
had
time.
anything against the Texans though, like that.
Yeah, there's no beef.
It's no beef. I've always been neutral,
beef.
but you know,
If you're going to lean towards the side, if you have to choose, gun to my head.
I'm
Choose
just
the
going with the
Chiefs.
hometown because the Chiefs have always been my rival.
See,
So now that the
so
Texans are going
let's
against the
go
Chiefs,
Texans.
I got to roll with the Texans. You know, I got to go with the
It's
Texans.
okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Look, I'm at peace with whatever outcome happens.
Man,
today.
stop all that humidity stuff. I know I said that kind of wrong, but man,
But
start all that.
Hold on. Okay, so
Humbleness.
before we get started, we got to
Yeah.
introduce the fourth
I know, right?
person in the
Legend
mix
hasn't
here.
even been introduced.
You know, we're getting on a tangent.
Been a while, legend.
Yeah, it's been a little while, man. It's been a little while.
We here with the hidden podcast right here, the hidden
Yep.
knowledge podcast.
Yeah.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy RKM Legend. Just checking in. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm. What's
We're
new?
gonna get to work though.
What's been going on, man?
Yeah, what's been going down with you, man?
Got some music on the way. Spiritual journey that I'm going through right now. So definitely, y'all stay tuned for that. But let's get to these topics. I'm ready. I'm prepared.
Yeah, man, let's get
I'm
it.
aimed up.
All right, Marcus, if you could, I had the first clip, the Joe Rogan one. You could just pull that up for me, please, and we could just react to that.
That boy Joe Rogan, man.
I know, he's goated. He
going
is
crazy.
a lot to do with my motivation towards that. The email? There's nothing in the email. No, I said that. I promise I
Played
did.
yourself. Played-
No
I
way.
guess why you do that.
Wow. I can
Well,
just. Dude,
You want me to?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you got it?
I'm about to
Oh,
say-
okay,
I'm about
okay.
to say, I'm about
Okay.
to pull out my other phone.
Almost had some slight
Hey,
technical
hey,
difficulties,
yeah,
y'all.
it's like cut that.
Just a slight, you know, we were almost, but we got it though. We got it under control.
Right
We got
before
it.
you play it.
Yes.
Yeah, right
Okay,
before you
cool.
play it, then that gives time. All right, so recently, my mom had her 70th birthday, and she had a party for
Shout
it.
out to her. Man,
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
supposed to
it.
tell me about
I know,
that, man.
I know,
I was
I
supposed
know.
to go, man. It's
Well,
crazy.
I just be living life in the moment
Hey,
a lot.
I do too.
And I ended up bartending for her party and
wow.
everything.
Oh, you're
And
talking about the
Yeah,
phone.
yeah,
Mixologist.
exactly. What leads up to this.
Situation.
So
Okay. All right.
I work, I do that, and then I have to be at work at 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. the next following morning. I don't get home till like 1:30. So I was like, I'm not going to go to sleep. I'm just going to thug it out, make it. And I don't have a car, so I catch the bus. I leave my bus. So I fall asleep right before my stop. I was good the whole time. But like it was catching up to me. And dozing off just a little bit. Wake up, see my stop passing by. Get off, and then I immediately push the button to get off immediately on the next stop after passing up my stop. Get up immediately, run off, realize my phone's still on the chair. So I leave my phone. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so-
crazy.
Yeah.
I go through Metro. I try to do everything throughout this whole week and going through the process. I even find the iCloud, and then my phone is also my wallet, so I have my ID, my cards, everything.
Damn.
So I lost everything. I lose my life pretty much type shit. So I still need to get my ID. I still gotta close those cards and replace those cards and go through that process with the banks and shit too.
Man.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
that's fucked up.
Yeah, because I reached out to you. I called you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I text you some information and stuff like that. I also told you some more information.
I know. You did. Yeah, but I was MIA for this past week. I've been living like in limbo. So it's just been like one long day.
Right.
Of just trying to get that shit. So now I got 2 phones like Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
Because I got my work phone, which I got
2
phones.
We're not gonna say nobody names, but you know,
that's fine.
have you thought about the decision? Have you thought about the decision?
Legend, you're something else, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand.
Legend, you're something because like he only me and him know the conversation. It's because this guy is trying to be wingman. That's all I'm gonna say. He's trying to wingman when I checked out the game. I have not made a decision yet.
So obviously there's some women involved here.
Right? Absolutely. Absolutely.
There's always women involved. That's like my whole part of the podcast is like the dating dynamics. So even when I'm trying to stay out the game and just look at it from outside in, observant, somehow women still play a role and come back in.
Yeah, but you said she could stay with you.
No, I was saying.
What you mean? No, you said yes.
No, if other things were implied as well, and if we want to go into depth with that, you know what those other things are. It's simple shit.
Hold on, before you get into depth, let me get some popcorn. Me and Beast got to get some popcorn real quick, so we get.
I was gonna say incentive. I'm instigated right now. I'm like, hey,
hold on now. What's this depth we're talking about?
What is these details they're leaving out?
So Hddn said that.
Hddn said
if she abides by some rules, then you know they can have some kids. Live with him, and, you know, she could be the one.
So, from what these little dots I'm getting, is that a female wants to stay with Hddn, and I'm assuming she has kids.
No, she has no.
Oh,
kids.
she wants. Or Hddn wants to give her kids.
Correct.
Oh,
that option is on the table.
But
that option is on the table.
But she has to do certain things to get to that point.
Right, absolutely.
I'm getting some of the insights.
When did this become a thing that was going to be a part of this episode?
Hey, you brought it up.
I didn't bring it up.
You got it up. You said certain things.
Because we're waiting on the clip, but I think they got it ready.
They got the clip ready.
Okay, but you know we ain't got to get to it right now. We can finish this if y'all want.
Yeah.
Or
I'm still instigating.
I'm still instigating.
It's up to y'all. This is y'all. I mean, it's up to y'all. You know, I'm chilling.
Is the person of color?
Right. Yeah, right.
Yes.
What is their ethnic background?
Yeah. Are they of color?
There are. They're very.
I could just say one thing and we'll get it.
You can say yes or no.
I'm gonna just say one thing and this is gonna nip it in the bud.
What?
She was on the episode. And that sums it up. And I know, look, Legend's like, God damn it, you weren't supposed to say nothing like that.
Wait.
Bring it up.
Hold on.
I'm gonna execute.
Hold on. Was this from an earlier episode, or was it one? It was in the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Exactly.
I know who you're talking about.
And Beast, now you get it too.
I know who you're talking about.
Apparently, someone likes my views and likes how abstract I think. And that attracts them. It's like a sapiosexual. Kind of like attracted to the mind.
You know who it is?
I think I know who it is. It's the person that wanted to give you a hug.
No, not her.
Man, give me a hug.
No, not the OnlyFans chick. Not her.
I didn't want to give out names and stuff like that. I'm glad you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
That's the one Legend brought too, though.
Yeah. That's
in her 50s doing OnlyFans and shit, man.
And everything, but okay.
I was easy on her too. I was easy on her.
Everything, so yeah.
Me and Beast were easy on her too. Ming.
It's the other.
Oh, yeah.
But it's
being really.
Whenever
easy,
I had something on.
Yeah, strawberry Ming.
Yeah, but that's not. That's what he. But that's not what we're referring to.
I know who you're talking. I know who you guys are talking about. I'm trying to figure out if he's starting to get it now.
Yeah, I think he knows now.
I feel like, dude.
Yeah, we'll tell him off camera.
Yeah.
They'll tell me off camera.
Yeah.
Okay, but the
You
moral.
gotta keep some
I know
things
the people
confidential
here,
as you
though.
go.
I know
Okay, but the moral of the story is what? That Horton said wanted to do something.
Horton is on his journey as well of
Okay.
just finding himself, finding who he is, and he's focused on him.
Right.
And we had a conversation about a young lady that I liked some of his views and everything, and I asked him, would you consider? So the option is open. I think the door is open. I think he's not totally closed-minded. But I told him just be open-minded, about the other things as well.
Okay, we're here. All right, let's just go ahead and do it.
I'm
gonna give it about like 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna break it down real quick.
Okay.
It's 2 things.
Okay.
No names though.
No names, but it's just the 2 things why it's like deal breaker is like until you fix that, it's over.
Okay.
One, she's still in a relationship. So I'm supposed to be the monkey branch. So get rid of that first.
You mean the rebound?
Either or.
No,
Is she about to break up with this person?
But yes,
She's
well, like
considering.
she's
considering.
yeah, because she's not
Okay.
happy. So and she's seeking like
But yeah,
that's why I say monkey branch is like
you don't
want
want
to.
to. Yeah, you don't want to be
No,
a rebound.
Exactly.
You don't want to
Either
be a
one.
rebound.
Yeah,
Because
I
rebounds
don't-
don't work.
Exactly. And then the other one is the openness towards polyamory.
Oh, so you're trying to see if she's open?
No, she is open to it. I'm
Oh,
not.
Okay. Oh,
I'm not
she's
just-
open to it, but
Yeah,
you're,
yeah. I'm not sharing my.
well, yeah, I know you're not,
the
but
fuck.
I'm saying
so exactly.
like,
So you fix that shit, then we can work with that. You fix those things, we can work with that. That's the sum of it.
She
That's
doesn't.
it.
She doesn't want to be judged. So,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with polyamory. I mean, if you do it,
To
if
each
there's
his own, but it's not me.
to each his own, right? I mean,
I'm not
if
judging
you have
other
an
people, but it ain't
understanding,
me.
if there's an understanding between the two, and that's what it is,
Yeah, it takes 2.
then there has to be
to
certain.
understand it.
And
I don't
and the
understand
way
it.
it'll work is by placing boundaries. You got to have boundaries.
Yeah.
That both sides
And I'm
respect.
placing a boundary. I don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah. So you're
But
not,
like to each his own.
To
To
each
those,
his own.
I'm not saying that if you do, you're a terrible human being. Fuck.
right.
I
You
just
can't.
don't.
You're not going to
and
judge somebody.
and she's most
Yeah.
likely going to watch this show. So I think that
Yeah, you just.
I feel like the door, like you said, like didn't you say like the door open?
Yeah, it's potential. It's possible. Anything can happen. Yeah, I'm open to it.
With
For
the
this
poly.
chick, yeah.
I'm open to it.
Okay.
She's cool. Yeah, but just gotta fix those things.
I think. I mean, polyamory. There's levels to that, and
Right.
there's a difference between
you're bringing
polyamory.
compromisation into this. I'm not compromising.
Well,
for
here's
that
the
shit.
thing. It's a difference between polyamory and open relationship. You know what I'm saying? Open
Yeah.
relationship and polyamory. It's a fine line, but
Yeah, like I told Horton on the phone, she's afraid. She's been hurt. She's been cheated on 18 times. That's a lot of times.
by the same person or different people.
Different people.
It's
Okay.
different people. Yeah,
She going through it.
but that has nothing to do with me.
Facts.
Yeah, it doesn't. It
Because I
doesn't.
never cheated. So why am I supposed to take that burden?
Yeah.
So
Right.
another thing that you can't hold against me that you got fixed.
Mm-hmm.
This is like too much damage.
They want
Too
you
many
to kill
damaged
them.
people out here for someone that's
That's
not
true.
so damaged to indulge with.
You know what? Like,
It's like a liability.
you just gotta, put your boundaries on the table. She puts hers on the table,
Yeah.
and then see if there's enough compromise for it to work. If you want to do that, that's if you want to do that.
Yeah, no, I'm open.
If you want to,
I'm open. I'm open.
so it's up to you.
Well, you heard him, so he says open.
Good job, legend. Way to open that door, that Pandora's box.
Yeah.
She wanted an answer.
Right,
She shot that shot through you to be the messenger.
right.
She got an answer now.
Okay.
Hey, Marcus, roll the damn Rogan clip. God damn it.
Roll it.
Roll the clip, man. Please.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Can y'all hear it?
No.
Oh.
I think they're
Okay.
about to fix it.
But I hope when the old girl listens to this, she gonna be like, okay, I might have a chance now.
Wow. I don't even like to see myself in that type of like.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Talking about.
Look at that. Y'all got this, guys. I believe in it.
Oh yeah.
I believe.
But until then, when they're getting it right,
Well, I could you want me to prompt it or what?
well, you can, yeah, if you want to.
Well,
I was gonna talk about something different.
Oh yeah, go ahead. No,
I don't
you
know
go.
what to. I was just gonna go off the cuff. I don't know.
I'm about to say go Texans.
Because I kind of had this fool here.
Yeah, go Texans, man.
Oh, you Chihuahua. Look,
I need these plays to hit.
that's all. That's all I could do.
All these parlays.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Talking to some.
Why is there no
Switch the
stop,
back.
though?
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know.
But are y'all hearing it from y'all side back there? Is
Interesting.
if it's the link,
If we can't get it, then we'll just have to
yeah,
explain the video.
Exactly.
We'll just.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You seen the video? So
Yeah,
you
I know.
what
I've
it
seen
is.
the whole thing.
Well, it's about the LA
I know.
fires.
Yeah, it's
pretty
about
much.
the LA fire.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah,
I was
I-
gonna make a reference towards that of what I think it is, and I was gonna get more biblical
Yeah, nah, the fires. I got a lot to say about those. That's not what
because
people
I
think
think.
it is.
Well, I would like to hear your perspective too.
Right.
But I think it's just related towards like how LA has steered away from God so far,
Do y'all think it's real?
and I think it's just more of a.
Y'all think it's real though? Like people say that.
No, I think it's
people say
God's work.
Oh, it's God's work.
Yeah,
People say
because
that people are doing.
they're
it, though.
more they're
Yeah,
so
I
far
think
from
it's
sin.
people. I think.
I think it's they're
I think
far
we're.
from
I think it's
sin,
a.
and they're
I think
just
it's an
getting punished.
attack. I think it's an attack.
Oh,
Internal.
That's interesting.
No, external.
External.
Oh, from
Yeah,
outside.
yeah, from another.
Who do you
country,
think
exactly.
is the one that's interesting?
Somebody
That's
like
right.
China or maybe Russia, like could be. This is like another attack.
I
Just
think
like
we
how
all
they,
have different perspectives. This
just
is
like,
interesting.
just
This
like
is gonna
they-
be interesting.
Yeah, just like they, did a cyber attack on us, right? They have these spy balloons flying over, or like these are like
I
little
do remember
subtle.
that. I do.
Yeah,
remember that.
these
They
are
shot
like
that
little
shit down
subtle,
quick.
And if you notice, TikTok has been slowly starting to get
TikTok
more
is
banned. It's
TikTok
starting to get
is
more-
banned.
Yeah, it's getting.
But they
it's
want
They
more
that
banned.
Supreme
back,
Court
though.
ruled on it already. They banned it.
Well,
It-
It's
there's-
still
Some
an app. You can
effect
still get the
tomorrow.
app, but it hasn't been like.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's things that the United States know that they don't want us to know.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. What's that? G classified? What's that?
G14 classified. That's from Rush Hour.
I know, but it is classified.
Yeah.
G14 classified. But it's classified information. But there is a certain classified that has a number and letter and stuff like that. I remember that because it was related towards like Area 51 and all that. But yes, it is definitely information that they're supposed to. There's a reason why there's a CIA. They're supposed to not let us know if we know too much, it's not going to help them.
Right. So
It's a dark
What's
side to
problem
the
with
government.
that, though?
It's a
That's
dark
how I
side to the
feel.
government that we might see as inhumane, that they're doing it for the greater good towards us, but
But you
the
could
same
look at it
time,
the
it's
other way.
like, yeah.
You could look at it the other way though. Like, why would you not just let us know what it is,
Yeah.
and then
So we can
you
be
know,
prepared.
yeah. So I mean, because it's all about us being desensitized to shit,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like the more we see it, the more we're exposed to it, the more we're just like, whatever, it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
so you
accept
could,
it.
yeah. So
They
Well-
want us to
well-
blindly
well,
just
let's-
accept things, though.
and I just want to be transparent. Let's say, you have, kids. You have 10 kids in your house, 5 kids in your house, right? There's someone's trying to break into the house. Do you go into the kids so they can panic? Or do you just
Handle that shit.
Yeah, so that's what the United States is doing.
Exactly.
I have no problem
That's a
with what the
great
United States is
analogy.
doing
Great
by not
analogy.
telling us, because people will panic.
Yeah.
And we can't have people panicking in this country that we live in.
well, I mean, the reason why people will panic, I mean, you could look at it the other way
Well
too.
said.
Like,
Yeah.
people will panic because they're being shielded from a reality that's always been there before they were born.
The unknown makes them panic.
Yeah, the unknown. So when you know something, you know it's there, then you kind of
Move
understand it.
accordingly.
'Cause all-
The Joe
all
Rogan
fear is a
Experience.
lack of understanding.
You know, we had an evacuation
Lack of
order
knowing what you're
that
doing.
they sent out by accident
all
to people even down where I'm at. Yeah, what was that?
No, you're good.
Like,
You're good.
what,
Keep
like, what
going.
if we was to find out that there was actually a globe above the sky or something like that?
like a
they said,
dome,
yeah,
like
like
we're in a
dome and
dome,
everything like
like
that.
flat Earth kind of stuff.
Like, what if that was to actually be true and everything like that? I'd be like, why?
Well, if that was true,
Yeah,
then
I don't think flat Earth has been
Debunked.
well, the problem is,
I'm like, I'm not.
But-
I
No,
debunked
with
that shit here when Jay wanted to go flat Earth with me.
right. But here's the
I
thing. But
already
the
did
problem
that
is, going back to the analogy about if you have kids, 5 kids in the house, somebody's breaking in. They say, "Hey, daddy, what's going on?" Nothing's going on. Go back to bed. That was a lie. So now when you tell one lie, you got to tell 2. When you tell 2, you got to tell 3. So the United States have been lying to us, but they have to solidify that first lie.
But don't you think that's
kind of like a necessary evil?
Well, yeah, but don't you think? But
way.
don't you think that's kind of neutering our neutering the public?
Yeah.
Like because you're just basically like you don't trust us.
Well,
we don't trust you because you've been lying this whole time. So
there's power in numbers and to divide and conquer, and that's why the one thing that can usurp a government are the people. Right. So if the people come together and go against the government because they know too much about the government that they don't like it, and they go against it, then the government gets usurped, and then now the people are the government, and it's gonna be sovereignty.
And then on top of that, like. You can only hide the truth for so long. Like, because for an example, right? Area 51, you brought it up, right? Area 51. You go on Google Maps and you look at the area where Area 51 is supposed to be. It's just a white space.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's like, okay, we know it's there, but you're just not showing us the actual visuals. Yep. But you're blank. So you mean to tell me you can see everything around this little white space, but this white space, you can't see it, right? Like, come on. So the truth is going to trickle through the cracks eventually, and that's going to spark curiosity within the people, and the people are going to be like, okay, stop lying. We know something's up. Yeah, stop it. We know that. Let's be real. Back there,
but maybe what you don't know is doing you a favor. It's protecting you.
I was just about to say the same thing. I was just about to say that.
You know it's gonna
I see Legends side because I actually lean towards that side.
Because at the end of the day, there's people that worked at Area 51 that said stuff that they weren't supposed to say.
Yeah,
there's people that got on interviews and they spoke about things that they weren't supposed to speak about. When you got that job, you know what they told you. They told you to be quiet.
Okay, so
you signed the contract.
Here's the thing.
I like that.
Yeah, you signed the contract.
On this shit like
okay, so why it's a split debate.
Yeah,
so get Joe Rogan clip. Throw that shit away.
So why not? Okay, so why not? So here's my thing. Why not know everything from the jump?
Yeah, we can.
If you knew from the beginning,
well, because we live in a world that is good and evil. And not all people are going to be good. So if I tell you the truth, how do I know that you're not going to use that to destroy me?
But see, you can look at it the other way. Not all people are evil.
Yeah.
So how do I know that if I tell you the truth?
Well, the safest way is just not letting them know.
No, but see, now you're making
because you keep it neutral that way. But you don't risk. There's no risk factor.
No, keeping it neutral is putting everything out there and letting the person decide for themselves.
Nah, because that's like thinking that everyone's 50-50 good and evil.
They're not.
Nah, there's more. There's more. So most people are neutral, and within those, most people that are neutral, not good or bad, they're gonna take advantage. Most people are opportunists, so they're gonna take advantage.
But that's been socially,
and that could steer them towards bad.
That's a social engineering.
That possibility
that's a social engineering you're talking about. That's been instilled into the people.
Yeah, because if you hide it and take it away, it's gonna be more curious. Like, oh, I have to know, like, what's going on over there? Why do you have this right here?
I'll give you another example. Children are taught to be racist. Children are taught to learn how to do 2 + 2. We're taught these things. These things are instilled into us to learn, right? We come out of the womb as children. We're neutral. These are children don't know any better. That's where that term comes from. You don't know no better because you don't know any, you don't know.
Product of your environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I kind of disagree. Partially.
I'm with you.
Okay, so I partially disagree only because if you look at the jungle, let's look at animals, right? Okay. You have pit bulls. They still dogs, but it's a certain type of dog.
Evolutionary.
Right. So a pit bull is more aggressive. They're more, territorial, right? They're more just, you don't have to teach them how to kill.
It's instinctive.
It's instilled. And I have white friends. I love them. I love all of y'all. To the bottom of my heart.
You know when you start off by saying that. Right. Go ahead, legend. I got your back though, dog. Go ahead.
I have white friends and I love them. I went to a white college, Regis University. Shout out to Regis, Denver, Colorado. But don't qualify everything I just said. It adds to it. But there's something that's in that DNA, something in that says we are better. Now, if you activate that,
that's what is something in there.
Right.
He's making a point that I actually look. Keep going. Keep cooking. Keep going.
it's something in white people DNA that if they activate it, it's going to create this personality within them. Sometimes their parents activate it before they could even choose to activate it. But there is a DNA in them.
It's historical.
But see, you're talking about when you
this actually aligns with your white supremacy thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you talk about instilling and teaching they're hand in hand with each other. Because when you instill, you're giving. When you teach, you're giving something, right? So instilling is giving us information.
It's still constructed.
Yeah, teaching is information that you're giving to. You know what I mean? So when you say instill, that means it's still taught, right? They don't. It's not instinctively inherited.
It's like, let's say your dad from the hood, and then his granddad's from the hood. Now you not from the hood. You from a big house in the suburbs, right? But let's say somebody says, you're not about that life. You're not gonna do nothing, right? But his dad and his granddad
are about that life.
They're about that life,
right?
So, do you feel that he can tap into that grandfather?
Do you think he still has it in him? Now that's the
no. He the reason,
does.
But you have to look at the reason why the parents are like that or about that life. It's because the environment instilled that into them. The environment they grew up in taught them that. It instilled that into them. So the kid that grew up in the suburbs, they're on some more square shit. Yeah. Like they're on some that's what they were instilled into. That's what they were taught by their environment.
They have to dig deeper to find that inner in them if they have it in them.
Right. Now they do have it. Easy. Now they do have it in them because of the parent influence.
Exactly.
That's what's in them because the parents can influence them and instill that into them to be able to bring that out.
It's
now,
just more,
No,
I was gonna say it's just more natural for the father and the grandfather, but it's still inside that suburb grandchild.
Right. Because of the influence of the parents.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Because
broken down.
Yeah. Right. That was
so like I said, racism is taught. That's a white supremacy is taught.
100%.
So I mean,
100%.
Children they're the most purest because children are the closest things connected to the spirit realm because they're so fresh from it. So they're the ones that are the most pure beings. But as they get older, they time detaches them and separates them from that realm. The more you live, right? So that's when the instilling happens. That's when the teaching happens. That's when and it breaks you away from that. You know what I mean?
So what would you say right now if a racist white person is watching this? What would you say to them?
I would say stop practicing systematic white supremacy. That's what I would say. I mean, if you want to, but I mean, I get why you do it though. I understand why you do it.
Why do they do it?
They do it for genetic survival. That's what it's for.
They don't do it for the privilege?
No. They literally do it to genetically stay relevant. That's what it's about.
Explain that a little bit more.
So to stay genetically relevant, you have to exercise racism and not only subjugate, disenfranchise, minimize people of melanated descent, but you have to do that in order for your genetic...
Keep the white people the majority.
So for an example, right? 2 white people cannot create a black child genetically, but 2 black people can create black and white. That's why we have albinos. Albinos are white people with black features. Features being the flat nose, the big lips, all that stuff.
So what happens if every black man impregnates a white woman?
Then it's slowly going to fade to black. Yeah, because of the genetics, the way genetics work.
Minority, just
you can ask any of your local FFA students in any high school. they understand genetics on a basic level with animals. It applies to animals too, because humans are in the animal kingdom, whether we like to realize it or not. We are in the animal
That's
kingdom.
why your
with
animal
animals.
analogy was a good reference.
Right. So we
It's
are
relatable.
classified in the animal kingdom. So our genetics follow those laws along with like the rest of the animals too that are in the animal kingdom or classified in that realm. So any FFA student will tell you, you know, dominant genes always beat recessive. What is a recessive trait? A recessive trait is white skin, blue eyes, blonde, you know,
Hair,
straight hair.
straight hair, yeah.
Those are all recessive traits, right?
Do you have white friends?
Yeah, there's one in the lobby right now.
Hilarious.
Or she was. I don't know if she's still there, but she might be in the truck. I don't know.
Right.
But she's here. But yeah, you know.
I would hope that Christina was hearing everything we're talking
Yeah,
about.
no, this is all stuff that this is
Yeah,
what it
she
is.
hears
Like,
all this
yeah.
shit anyway, though.
Yeah, so, you know. And yeah, you know.
That's funny.
But I mean, the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? And you can't refute universal genetic truth.
Right.
You have dominant genes, you have recessive genes. Dominant will always beat recessive. Two recessive cannot create dominant.
Right.
This is just the law that the Most High, the Creator, this is how it made it.
Is.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Two recessive can make only recessive. Dominant can make dominant and recessive. So that's what it is.
Now, I do want to throw a curveball. There's a new. I don't want to get this wrong, but do you have your phone on you? Gordon?
What's up?
If you could search,
Make the reference.
Oh, he said he got the. We got the
It's
thumbs up
working
for
now?
the video. Yeah, but we can finish this real
yeah,
quick.
Yeah.
so there's something we can do the video, but I want you to search minor attracted person.
What is this?
So basically, it's a new group
I'm about to look at this.
that is starting. They're trying to make it under the LGBT.
My attractive person? This is an actual thing?
Right.
Yeah, right.
So it's
Looking
actually a
at that
group
now,
of
too.
people.
Although the original.
We had that reverb
Online.
kicking in for a second.
No,
Right, I heard that too.
no, I can't. This
I
is
know.
TOS. I can't read into this. Okay, I'm gonna read it, but I'm gonna read it in the most.
Why is
terms
it
of
TOS?
service
What are you talking about?
Because it's okay. Although it originated with an online pro PDF groups,
Yeah, I see that.
the terms minor attracted person MAPS has been adopted by some academic researchers as a neutral and non-stigmatizing alternative to the term PDF. The transfer of this term from PDF advocates to academic scholarship has been highly
That's insane. ...
And it goes into the gov.
I'm kind of lost.
So I don't know why you wanted to bring that up.
No, what's I'm lost. What's
Okay, so PDF. So when I say PDF, child, minor.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
Had-
these group of people are basically saying that they were born
Oh,
attracted to
I remember. Like,
Minor.
It's not like a choice. It
They
wasn't
wanna make
Sexually
construct- It wasn't
attracted
construct. It
to
wasn't
minors.
conduct.
yeah, okay.
It wasn't a social construct or anything.
yeah,
like that.
the
They were just born that way.
they was
"Oh,
born
to do
already
this."
attracted to minors.
I was like, that's not right.
And so now, and again, I have nothing against the LGBT, but now you invite other organizations such as
Yeah.
that organization to, to
Pray.
flourish.
To
how's
groom.
that? How's that
To
TOS?
groom and
How's
stuff.
that TOS?
Because like you can't talk about stuff with children in a sexual,
oh yeah, but we can call them out though.
But like you can't say that.
Like register.
It's like the term, the word.
well,
yeah, it's the words. That's why like you can't say.
'Cause
I
you
have to
could-
say self deletion instead of,
Right.
suicide.
I mean, because
can't.
and not all registered sex offenders are.
Yes,
the-
exactly. PDF files.
Yeah,
Like maybe you could find a ped. Maybe you could just don't say the full word because
Yeah.
you
The
get
pedo.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what I was saying.
Maybe pedo is cool.
Or the
Pedo.
pico,
Pico,
pedo,
yeah,
pedo,
it's just-
pico.
that's-
Yeah,
that's-
but yeah,
I'm just
I mean,
saying, I
was gonna say, but because sometimes it's public information, like registered sex offenders.
Yeah, of
Have you
course.
ever
That's
even
public
looked at it
information.
before?
So it's
Yeah,
like,
there's been a couple guys in the rave scene that was on the
registered sex offender.
Yeah.
But not all sex offenders are on there for the pedo.
And that's why like one of them I've kicked it with, and I know his case is not like it was just like he didn't know the age.
But so the reason why I brought that up is because
but he was lied to.
Yeah, what? Yeah,
the reason why I brought it up is because we have to be responsible for the evil, because this is evil, and they're using the platform that they have in order. We have to protect our kids.
Right, I agree,
100%. And we have to make the public aware of this stuff.
Stranger danger.
Yeah. I agree. In order to appreciate good, you have to know what evil is and understand it.
Yep.
Right.
Well said.
So,
So yeah, we should be getting told about the things that's going around. Us.
So evil is necessary only for understanding.
So that's why you went back in full circle. He went back to that's why we should know everything. Looking ass.
I mean, I feel like
you a slick nigga.
I was looking left and right. You can't tell. I was like, yeah, peep that. Right.
I feel like no knowledge should be hidden. No pun intended.
Exactly.
Pun intended. Yeah, a little bit. I did a little bit. But
I feel we should know.
Everything should be on the table. I feel like there shouldn't be, because I feel like if you're intentfully hiding something, there's an agenda behind it. That's just the way I think. You're doing it for a reason.
Yeah, of course there's an agenda behind it.
But I feel like the agenda is to neuter our knowledge capacity.
Yeah.
No, I got a question.
I agree with you. That's
you said, right. Hold up. So you said that no knowledge should be
suppressed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So let's say you have a 3-year-old son. Mm-hmm. Are you telling him about the birds and the bees?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it's
why
just
not?
At the time.
Why not?
Yeah,
what do you mean birds
and the bees? About smashing, about how sex works.
Oh, no. I thought you meant something else. My bad. I thought you literally meant like birds and bees. I'm like,
oh, my God.
Oh, no. Like, children, I let the children be innocent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Then. So let the citizens be innocent from what's really going on.
We're talking about grown adults.
Yeah,
so
they should be innocent from what's going on outside their actual power.
So if we,
that's his point,
as a nation, know that an alien spacecraft crashed on the United States soil,
what the fuck are we supposed to do?
What are we going to do as a nation?
I mean, we're gonna go explore. We're gonna go find out what the hell's over there.
It's just like hold on.
Y'all niggas fall back and let the law be the law. Let the government do the government shit.
It's just like finding out.
You shut the fuck up. You remember fall back.
You remember that clip I played?
Niggas trying to be heroes and shit.
You remember that clip I played? It was like a couple episodes ago when it was Brother Polite talking about the Bible, the Virgin Mary. How when you find out what it actually means, it changes the narrative.
Yeah.
So now what you gonna do with that? Are you going to go back to doing what you was doing, or are you going to move accordingly? It goes back to that, right? So if you found out that an alien spaceship crashed, now you realize we're not alone in the universe. Yep. What you going to do with that? You going to sit there?
But there's an infrastructure that has been created before that.
Protect that.
So if the infrastructure crashes, then everything that we learned also crashes with the infrastructure.
Yeah. Good.
So
why is that good?
That is good. So now you elevate.
Information is power, and you don't want to relinquish that.
Yeah.
And that's how you keep control. It's just the unfortunate reality.
So United States government cannot protect something that they can't control. Well, he said we have to control.
So why
the
are we?
people.
So why are we?
You're talking about laissez-faire.
You shouldn't allow the government to control the people.
You're talking about laissez-faire
because when you have a government,
we have to protect the people.
So basically,
from themselves.
Basically,
because most people they're not competent enough.
Exactly.
Basically, you're leaving control and power into a few people's hands, while millions and billions of people out here are the majority. But you're saying leave it up to a few, like 100 few minds to control the masses. And that's basically what you're saying. You're okay with.
People like that.
That's absolute power, which corrupts.
Well, I would say like you could shuffle within that 100.
No, but they don't do that. They don't do that.
For the most part,
if they really
there's
want
nuances inside there, but for the most part, no, you're right.
If they really want to,
you're right.
With those, people, if they want to know the truth, and this is for everyone that's watching, okay? If you want to know the truth, it's out there. We're not keeping anything from you. but you have to want to know it. And if you want to know it, you will search for it.
True. That you're right to a certain degree, but I
yeah.
still feel like there's information and knowledge that is hidden from the masses intentfully on purpose by the government. That is a fact.
And honestly, I'm not trying to just stay on the government. Like the government is the government. We have to respect the law of the land. Okay, so
no, I don't.
That's what I'm thinking too.
No, I don't. Because you know why? The government practices systematic white supremacy, so I don't have to.
There you go.
I don't have to.
That's what gets Cuz
Yeah,
going.
I don't have to. I don't have to respect it.
so
I'm with you, bro.
so if
This is a racist government. I don't have to respect this.
So do you play video games?
Yes.
Okay. So when you're playing a video game, right, and you're trying to win the game,
Sure.
do you do what you want to do, or do you do what the video?
You gotta follow.
Well, you have to follow the
abide by
missions.
Yeah,
You have to follow the missions.
So we have to do the same here.
exactly.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't have to follow racism though.
I mean,
And you don't follow racism,
But
but
that's
you have
why
to follow the laws
But
because if you want to fight within the law confinements, but they're respectfully,
But
with
that's
good faith.
But a lot of video games have glitches and they have patches
Cheat
where they have
codes and all
to.
that
They always
shit.
want to patch it up and you download a patch, download an extension.
Yeah. We're living in a
So
patch.
the government is changing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
keep maintaining
We
it.
constantly got DLCs
So
going on in our lives.
So guess what? If you keep charging me DLCs and patches, I'm gonna move on to another game. Because I don't want to
Well,
keep.
here's the thing though.
You know what I'm
Here's the
saying?
thing though is that we still live in the best country in the world. So even though all
Facts.
this shit still exists, if you want something better, you're gonna only find worse.
I mean, better in what way?
As far as living and fairness and everything else that you're complaining about,
Like what?
If
it's
you
only
go
gonna
to
get
another
worse
country,
elsewhere.
there's opportunities that you only have in the United States because you stay
true.
in the United States.
No, that's true.
That's why people move here more than move out.
I mean, why?
Because
I mean,
it's better. It's the
well,
best here.
It
just is.
No,
Like
well,
you said, only depends-
outside
You
your
gotta-
emotions.
We are the world police for a
Outside
reason.
your-
no,
Yeah.
well, we forced
Currency, the
ourselves
world
into that
currency,
position. First of all, we
Yeah,
forced
because
ourselves.
we're that
Well,
powerful.
but no, we
even
forced.
though we're the more newer country,
No, we forced
we're
ourselves.
still that powerful.
We forced ourselves there because of systematic oppression. That's why we forced ourselves there. We forced ourselves into police. Nobody, half of the world doesn't want the U.S. policing them. They don't want them.
Yeah,
there.
but we aren't the ones to fuck with.
The reason
It's
why,
power.
the reason
Even
why
though
we're there,
the newer country though. Think about it historically, we're a newer country, but we
And the
still
reason-
usurp that much power
you know
because
why?
we're that
okay,
cold.
so and you know why?
because we're the coldest.
No, that's not why. Because we go around the world stealing resources from people. We go to different countries
stole
and
this
say,
country.
"Hey,
Well, because
that's a
they
We stole
didn't-
this
dictator."
country, Columbus, man.
No,
We didn't-
Columbus.
so-
Columbus didn't come
Columbus
here.
is a prisoner. Like they're prisoners. All that
Columbus-
shit. These niggas.
Columbus-
it was some dumb luck.
Columbus
and they
didn't-
took over and they got the Indians, the Native Americans. Sick.
Columbus didn't
That's
come-
really what happened.
First of all,
We're-
Columbus-
We this is a cold world that we live in, bro.
we
we
know
just
that.
Bro.
we're always about some
You're-
eat,
you're-
eat,
government-
eat,
the
Robin
US
Hood shit. Eat,
No.
eat. And
Bro.
then more power.
But
It's
that's-
just a cold world.
No, it's a cold world because of the system that we're a part of. That's why. When black people were running the world and there was because white supremacy is a fairly new concept.
Yes.
That's a fairly new thing. Systematic oppression, that's not something that melanated people practiced for thousands of years. Matter of fact, when we were circumnavigating the world, we were giving gold to people. You know Mansa Musa? Y'all know the story about
You're
Mansa
about
Musa?
to cook. You're about to cook.
Mansa Musa
You
was
got me on the checkmate.
Mansa Musa was so rich. This man literally went to different parts of the world and was giving away gold, like solid gold bars, and was giving it to people all around the world because he didn't know what to do with it. Mansa Musa is the richest documented person in human history, the richest, and it's not even close. Richer than Bill Gates, richer than Elon, richer than Jeff Bezos. These guys can't even compare to Mansa Musa's wealth. He was like multi-trillions or something like that.
Shit.
Yeah, it was something absurd. So like when black people had the rock, were carrying the football to the end zone, what were we doing? We were
Care
spreading
about
the wealth.
everybody.
We'll celebrate.
Going back to the
Let
clip
me
I
ask
played
you a
last
question.
episode. Circular people. We're
Think about,
circular.
think about which community is more accepting of other people within the community, the cookouts, the
The
music.
circular,
let me
the
ask
circular
you-
people
It's just,
concept. You remember?
Yeah, it's circular.
So let me ask you a question.
What was Godfrey and then
And then
the
Brother
other-
Polite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
the
let
circular.
me ask you a
Yeah.
question. So last year and the year before last year and year before last, how much money did we give Ukraine?
billions of
Billions.
dollars.
So
It's
those
close.
billions of
600
dollars, if it wasn't for those billions of dollars, Russia
100 billion or
would have
600.
already conquered Ukraine. Already would have
Yeah,
won that
And
war.
you know what my answer is to that?
Yes, thank you for pointing
you know what
that
my
out.
answer is?
Geopolitics, right?
You know,
there.
that's true. But you know what my answer is to
very
that?
true.
That's not our fight. So what?
Exactly.
Let them deal with that.
I know, but we're throwing in all that money.
No,
over
but
there.
we're over there on some strategic putting our nose in the other people's business.
Exactly.
No, they're begging. No, the president begged for us to help them.
I
The
forget
Ukraine president, right?
The Ukraine,
Correct.
I
But
forget
that's
his
but,
name.
but that's my point. It's like you're
That
begging
short
us.
ass nigga. Fucking kid.
You're begging us that this is not our fight, bro. Like this is
Zanowski or some shit. Oh fuck. I'm gonna keep going.
Zelensky. That's his name.
Zelensky.
Yeah.
There you go, bitch ass nigga. Fuck
Yeah.
that nigga.
Yeah.
And he's American too.
Man, did y'all see
But-
that?
And he became the Ukraine president,
Yes,
right?
He became Ukraine president.
but
Exactly,
see,
bitch ass
dog,
nigga. Fuck
That's
that nigga.
that's what comes with being the world police.
But nobody asked for that though.
Yeah,
A lot of the majority of these countries don't ask for that.
yeah.
They don't ask for it. The reason why we became the police is because we inject ourselves for
Yeah.
resources.
By force.
Like, okay, perfect example. When 9/11
for
happened,
resources,
when
exactly.
9/11 happened,
He's cooking.
it was Afghanistan that, that hit us.
Mm-hmm.
But President Bush at the time said, forget all that. Let's go to Iraq and go get the petroleum and the oil from Iraq because I've been trying to get at them for a minute. So I'm going to use something that
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Iraq
use
has
them
nothing to
as
do
a-
with. I'm going to go to Iraq, destroy Iraq, bail, and now I'm
Just
there.
gave
And
them
now I'm
reason.
stationed there for now on. I'm stationed
And
there
there's
now.
even deeper meaning about 9/11 that is also something that I would have to talk about on Rumble.
Yeah.
Because it has to do with people that a certain group of people that run YouTube, and that's all I'm gonna leave it as. But they were behind that too. And I'm just gonna leave it like that. But I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
And the way we live in.
Or you could talk about it being an inside job and all that.
Yeah, inside job. Exactly. It's the inside part.
But yeah,
But
long
go
story
ahead.
short, that's like
Zelensky. I got the name.
that's like me if I go and hit Legend in the head. I mean, not Legend. If I hit Beast in the head and then Beast turns to you and hits you in the head, you'll be like, "What you hit me? Hit him back? Like he's the one that did that, not me." But you're.
That's a great.
But
No,
Beast is just
great
using that as
comparison. Great
Beast is
comparison.
using me hitting him in the head as an excuse to get at you because he really wanted to get at you.
No,
So he's just using that as motivation to. You see what I'm saying? Like,
no, I want again. I have to be honest. Okay, Bush is from Texas. I'm from Texas, so we're
Yeah.
both from Texas. I think
Yeah.
everyone here
Yeah.
from
yeah,
Texas, right?
raised in
So
Texas. Yeah.
the thing is about you said we went to Iraq, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's just be very honest with something, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you had a brand new house, somebody flies a plane in your house, right? You're going to be on the phone calling everybody, like who did this. You found the people who did it. You're not going to be satisfied. Who do they know? I want they whole clan go. I want them all go. I want them all. So Iraq.
He's actually making sense.
Iraq
But I don't agree with that.
was
that method.
associate
Yes.
of Afghanistan. They was
Yes.
together.
Yes.
We gotta get them all. No,
No, you go get it then.
Yeah.
we gonna get
I had
them.
nothing to do with
But
that.
we gonna
That's
get them
funny.
all.
That was funny
No,
how you
no,
did
They
no.
all
that.
gotta
I was
go.
like, what's he getting at?
They
Nah,
all
like,
gotta go.
Nah.
That is the mindset.
No. See,
They came at.
but that's
it's
okay.
not, that's
but that
dumb.
makes the
It's
U.S. look.
counterproductive.
But
yeah.
it makes the U.S. look
Bullies.
even worse. It makes
Yeah,
us look like some
bullies.
punks.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
We're
tell
not
you,
getting at the
It's
people
like
that come.
bully shit. That's bully shit.
This
Yeah.
is
But
and I
then
pray
we
this
do
never
look like
happens.
bullies.
we look-
A
we-
lot
let me
of
tell you
countries see
something.
us like bullies.
I'm gonna tell you
So-
this, and I pray this never happens, but it might. So I forgot her name, but she's a specialist in nuclear weapons. She's a specialist. A man asked her.
I'm about to look that up too.
A man asked her
It's not
on
Nancy Pelosi.
on an interview. No, it's not her. What will the United States do if North Korea launches a nuclear weapon at us?
I know what the U.S. would do.
Shoot that shit or stop that whole instantly.
It's not gonna get here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
but
They gonna
no.
stop that shit.
They said if North Korea launches one nuclear weapon at us,
think we said we're gonna send a few.
We're gonna launch 78
Yeah, I know we're gonna send that shit
Yeah,
because
I mean,
we want to wipe them
out.
from the face of the earth.
Get them out of here.
but you know what though? That's not going to happen because North Korea is allies with Russia and China,
And we don't have picks.
We don't have what?
We don't have picks.
Bruh.
If North Korea friends want to come in, we got something for them too.
I don't know about that. You're going to be fighting
Way strong over
superpowers.
And China,
plural.
if you want to come, and we're taking Taiwan. I don't like that's
Where Taiwan
that's,
get into this?
No,
Because
because
Taiwan
that's
has something to do with China because they've been going back and
right.
forth.
So that's what the balloons about.
This is like he's talking about a potential World War III. That's,
Right.
That's
Yeah,
So
that's actually
and I'm gonna just
for
blow the lid off.
Mhm.
The hidden knowledge is the fact that yes, the balloon was from China. TikTok is from China. All this, the drones in the air, size of a car, China. Everything's from China because China is. I give them. They are
Don't
smart.
leave out Russia too,
Russia, right?
because that's gonna be the new.
Yeah, the Chinese,
Those
they-
are gonna be our new. Those are gonna be our main enemies whenever this.
The
does
Chinese
happen. It's just
are-
the truth.
Yeah, I think it's.
I feel like the
True.
Chinese are just as
It's
advanced
getting
as
closer
we
and
are.
closer.
I mean,
Yes,
the
it's
Simpsons
getting
already
closer
said
and
it,
closer.
they already predicted that it's gonna happen.
It's getting closer and closer. It's not. It's still not quite there, but
I feel like the Chinese are just as advanced as us, if you ask me.
they are.
I know. I
Technologically,
feel like
They
or maybe
are.
even more.
Yeah,
You know,
they
you see what
100%
happens.
are.
Okay, let me give
Yes,
y'all.
yes.
Let me give y'all an example. Right, y'all know about Pearl Harbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
How they bombed Nagasaki and and what was the other city?
as retaliation.
Yeah, they nuked those cities, right, in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they came to a treaty with Japan, they were like, all right, we're going to take our hands off. We're going to remove all of our stations, remove all of our bases. We're going to let y'all rebuild on y'all's own. And today, you see what happens when white supremacy takes its hands off of a country, right? You see how advanced Japan looks. You see how prosperous and clean, prosperous,
good over there.
technologically advanced.
Yeah.
Think about it. All these phones, the games, the video games, these computers.
Yeah, Japan
Japan
is more,
has them.
it's
They
more
have
luxurious.
all that too.
It's more
Bro.
luxurious than America.
They have all
yeah.
this technology way before.
It's more lavish
Why
living.
you-
why you
like
think-
to live in Japan, you have to make big
Right.
money. Like
Why you
because,
think- Why do you think video games and stuff and systems and computers are released over there first, and then it gets over here later, technology wise, right?
Because they already got it.
When
They
when
made it.
yeah, right, exactly.
Think
when-
about Sony.
Sony, right?
Oh,
Sony,
yeah, big
Nintendo,
Yeah.
like
Checkmate. Exactly.
so
facts.
yeah. When white supremacy takes its hands off of a country, you see how it prospers, right?
Bro, I just
That's
see that they
Japan
have
is Exhibit
automatic
A.
Parking cars over there, like the video I seen. They literally
Yeah.
niggas just get out their car, they just park themselves and already gone and everything. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro. I
Yeah,
know
bro, it's
we
wild.
kind of have it here, but how they have it over there, I was like, yeah, nah.
they're-
Yeah, bro.
I was like, nah, they got it.
It's
bro.
wild.
You
Shit,
jaywalk
think about
over there?
Tokyo Drift.
Bro.
How dope that movie was.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
at the time it came out, it was
Now-
like so like
Now,
different.
militarily, they're not up to par because that's not where they're
yeah.
spending their money
Oh,
at.
no,
they're
they're
spending their
trash.
money on advancing civilization.
Yes.
That's where
Honestly,
their
their
money's going.
military hasn't recovered since World War II.
Right. But you see the U.S., though, their money, you know how much we spend on defense? Every month. Just a month.
Our taxes.
It's like $2.5 or $3 billion a month on defense because we know we have blood on our hands. Like people are just itching. They're waiting. That's why.
What do you mean blood on our hands? What do you mean?
You know we have
Like
you
blood
know
on,
they be
from
doing
the
stupid
history
shit.
of since the
Yeah,
inception of this
yeah.
country, from slavery to all the wars we've
They
funded,
just waiting.
all the wars we've started,
waiting,
all the wars, all the countries we've destituted and bombed, and like we have a lot of blood on our hands. So
Just
that's
think about this when it comes to war. They're gonna glorify the winners. They're not gonna like really show the truth behind the win and the dark side of things that they had to go through, that they had to do
Right.
to win that
Yeah, the
war.
sacrifices and
The
everything like
grimy
that, they
dark
ain't gonna
side.
know. Like, we
Yeah,
ain't
it's
gonna know.
otherwise like inhumane sometimes, but
Right.
they just for the win. Sometimes people are scooped down to
Right.
that level.
Right. Imagine if the U.S. put spent $2.5 billion, $3 billion a month into advancement of civilization, like advancement in technology, advancement in health, agriculture. Imagine if we spent that money on that
I
side.
wish
We'd
we
be like
put money
Japan,
on the
probably better.
roads.
We would be like,
Yeah.
yo,
Well,
Yeah.
we
we'd be the
have.
Jetsons.
We're so defensive instead of like progressive.
Well,
in
Right.
that- in that way.
no.
But I
Hold
couldn't-
up.
That's perfect.
We have Elon Musk. He's doing some
Man,
things.
that nigga ain't really trying to do
Elon
anything
Musk.
like that. Come on.
Elon Musk, he's a prop. He's a prop.
Definitely.
Like even with the whole Tesla, like he's not the creator of Tesla.
Yeah, he's not the originator
front
of-
advocate for Tesla.
Because there was electric vehicles before Tesla. He just, marketability.
He's a marketer.
Yeah.
He's not the brains.
Right.
But
And
he knows a lot.
He knows
about
a lot.
the shit
Yeah,
because
he's-
he takes his time to
plugged
learn
in.
about it.
Right.
He
Plugging it in. But
And
he
you know,
ain't
he-
creating that.
Well, I'm
he ain't
talking
creating
about.
none of that
I'm
shit.
talking
Right.
about the robots, the Tesla robots.
Yeah, he ain't creating all that shit, but as a spokesperson, he has to know the shit that he's gonna
Right.
speak about.
Right.
So that's what he's
You
doing.
know,
he's a prop.
He would. He,
Just
it
a
was.
glorified
He
prop.
didn't. He didn't create and discover Tesla on his own.
No.
It was him and like 3 other people.
Yeah.
That he's in a
And
group
he's the
with.
most articulative one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Right.
what
Exactly.
it is.
Exactly.
It's like a presentation. Who speaks
Yeah.
up is gonna look like they ran the shit, but they're
Right.
just the best speaker.
Yeah. It's a group of them that created. He's just the front runner, like you
Yeah.
said. Yeah.
He's
so
the front runner. He's the face.
exactly.
So.
And Japan, for an example, they've had artificial intelligent robots over there for a minute, bro. It just because they're in Japan, it's not propagated over here.
I remember the
advertised
first
over
time
here,
I
you know
saw
what I'm saying?
that robot dog was in Japan like 10
Yeah,
plus
it was in
years
Japan.
ago.
Yeah, 10.
That's it,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, that robot dog was.
Yeah.
And he used to like actually do things and like flip
Yeah.
and shit. And
Yeah, bro.
be more acrobatic and shit.
I'm telling you, like, instead of we're more. How did you say it? You said
We're defensive instead of progressive.
man. That's cold line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I can think of the place. I already know.
I didn't even
you
think
used
of
to
that.
try
I
to-
was just spitballing it.
Yeah.
I already
I
know,
guess so,
like
yeah.
in China and all that, they're used to always getting everything compact and everything, like
Yeah.
something small.
They keep
Yeah.
things
People
within.
always, like, yeah, people always trying to make sure space is used, properly and everything like that. Over here, like, I don't even know really. Like,
We got a lot of empty space
yeah,
not
we
getting
do.
used.
Yeah.
While they make the most out of the little
the
space they
little
have.
space
Yeah.
they have, bro. They can fit so much stuff into one little ass room, whole kitchen, living room, and everything like that, bedroom. all
Yeah,
in
if
that
you
one
look at
place.
the inside of their residences, like homes and stuff,
Right.
it is real compact.
Oh, yeah.
It is not that big, but then they make the most out of it. Like you
Yeah,
have
that's-
the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room is all one
Right
room,
there.
but then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
make it all like work so well.
Yeah.
It feels,
Yes.
you can feel that.
it looks good.
yeah, it
So-
looks well.
So that's a fire.
It doesn't
hazard.
look bummy like a small crib. You said fire what?
That's a fire.
I'm
hazard.
pretty sure they got that shit right.
Fire. Technically,
Nah. But if you
what you got the kitchen in the living room
Right.
for? You gotta plug in the TV where the oven at.
if you look at it, even with their vehicles over there,
Yeah.
Toyota, bro, Toyota is like considered one of the
Yeah.
most. Honda,
Yeah,
these
Yeah.
are Japan. You know what I'm saying?
Nissan.
I'm telling you, Nissan,
Yeah, you go on and
Mitsubishi.
on.
You can keep,
Yeah.
bro. Come on, you see how
And they
advanced
got
they are.
bikes too.
And these vehicles are the ones that people consider like reliable.
Yeah.
Like the Hondas and the Toyotas, they last a long time.
Long
Yeah.
time.
You know what I'm saying?
It's facts.
Bro, I know if you
Longevity.
jaywalk over there, bro, they have cameras that automatically scan your face and give you. a
Yeah,
ticket,
no,
bro.
yeah, you can't.
I was
That's
like,
wild,
Yeah,
bro.
I was like,
they
that's
record,
crazy,
but that's the thing. That's
That's the
another
thing.
thing about Japan though that makes them so abstract in that way is that they document like they're watching everything that their
Everything,
people,
bro.
their phones got cameras, everything's
Yeah.
got cameras, so they watch their people, so they know if shit goes down, if there was a crime, there's cameras
gonna-
everywhere. You're gonna find who did that
Right.
shit. You're not
Well, we're
getting-
kind of like that too. We're getting there.
well,
'cause
like,
everybody's-
That ring doorbell has been a big thing over
Yeah,
here,
that's
bro.
true. That's true. That's
but
true.
here's the thing: like we could be just like them, but
We could.
But America won't allow that. Like we need our privacy to some degree.
True,
We can have
true,
I mean,
true.
we can have
true.
some shit to a public degree, but
True.
like some of it just.
And I
has
agree
to-
with. I
they
agree.
wanna
You
keep-
know what?
yeah.
I kind of rock with that too. You know what I'm saying? I rock with the. Yeah, we want some sort of privacy to a certain degree. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Damn, what happened? Because they got the sound back for the Joe Rogan.
Yeah, you want to play it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and try to play that now. Sorry, you guys. you
Sorry
know.
about that. We went on a
Tangents
whole
on tangents.
tangent.
I'm about to go.
Speaking
I'm
of
about
Joe
to
Rogan,
continue
that's
on
what
that
he
shit.
does.
Yeah, he
That's
does
all.
do that. He does do it. But yeah,
Shit, I guess before they start that whole. Oh.
There you
The
go.
Joe Rogan
Yes.
Experience.
No.
He's on Captain America: Winter Soldier. He's Well, he's on Civil War too. He's Crossbones, the guy in the beginning of the movie.
The nigga that
you remember Captain America: Civil War in the beginning when they were
the
infiltrating
one,
that building?
Yeah,
he's
and
the guy
dude,
with the 2 machine hands
Yeah.
and like with the skull with the
exactly.
Yeah, that's Frank
Okay.
Grillo. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
He's in a bunch of other stuff. He's in like a
shit
bunch of other
wild.
things too, but that's where I know him from.
Oh, he's been in a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's in a lot of movies.
I can't
Yeah.
like he's been in some shows too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he made multiple cameos.
Yeah,
on
yes.
and MCU.
Yeah, for
as
sure.
that guy,
As the soldier,
because he was in the
agent.
elevator.
He was
with
in the
Captain,
elevator. There you go.
America,
Him.
with
Yeah.
the fighting and shit.
Exactly.
He fucked them niggas up.
Yeah.
But he was the main nigga though.
Yeah, he was the main one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo,
He's-
do we
yeah,
have
he's-
any comment?
Because like he used to have a show.
We
Oh,
don't.
we do?
We don't. We
No
don't.
comment? Okay.
comments.
Because he had a show with where Nick Jonas was a MMA fighter and he was like his coach and shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
No, yeah,
reaction.
you go ahead. I mean, it was your
Well,
clip. I mean,
my initial reaction to this was I was gonna get somewhat biblical and religious with this, and I think because one specific thing that emphasizes how far left leaning they are and how blue and liberated, and this is the other progressive that I would not indulge in, more like progressing your nation, but more like progressing like a cause of freedom and laissez-faire. That's why I was like, I go against like that Marxist communistic, like to each his own equity thing, because I think that's where LA is more like that. I think they're staring away from God, and that was just God's punishment.
you mean so basically?
It's like God's punishment. So,
I'm gonna
ahead.
tie in like some previous references here. So basically, you're not. So basically, you're not for the whole linear thing. You're more
No.
about circular.
Yeah.
Naturally so, because you're a melanated being.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. You can say that.
You're not.
That was a great.
It's a great callback. You know. What I'm
Yeah,
saying?
this is a great connection, alignment of the two.
Yeah.
So about the fires.
Yeah.
They're starting something called Smart LA 28. I don't know if you heard about it.
I know.
Is
never
this
heard
like
it.
Project 2025? Like, project,
Well,
like kind of like a new
it's like a
operational.
Smart LA. They want to rebuild it.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
You saying that's
And,
the reason why everything's burning down?
Well, the Olympics are going to be in 2028.
Right.
They're doing the Olympics there, and it will only make sense.
Was it there? Was it gonna be there?
LA, the Olympics. So it would make sense if we burn down all the old, make the new stuff.
Mm.
That's a good one. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't
Yeah.
even think of that.
I
with
can
the
see
old
that.
and with the new type of thing, they're trying to remix LA.
Which could low key lead to it being purposely done by people.
Right.
Yeah.
But the people in LA are gonna still be the same. So like you could change the infrastructure, but then like the
Not
society.
really. Well, not really.
You know,
It
I
could
was
just
about to say, yeah,
it, could-
not
you-
really,
it-
no.
it could just be another form of gentrification. But instead of doing it the proper way, you're just burning stuff down.
And then so
It's just rebuilding.
This is a mystery.
Like,
The reason why I know it's an inside job is because there's no water to.
Yeah,
Take
that's
over
how
the
Right,
I want to
yeah.
bring that up. I remember
Yeah.
hearing about the fact that the Kardashians, they remember they had threw a party or something like that, and they used so much water that there's not enough water here. That's why everything is really burning down now, and they don't have water.
right. Yeah, and then on top of that, the mayor of the city is in Ghana while this is going down.
Mm.
She's overseas.
What is she doing over there?
Nobody knows.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
say maybe you knew why she. Was
No,
over
I
there,
have
you
no,
don't
but
even
I know she's
know.
over there. She's not in the city while it's burning down.
And this is again what we said in the beginning.
And she isn't prioritizing coming back to the tribe.
Yeah, she hasn't
for her
gotten
people.
emergency
This is
flight.
what we said in the beginning about not letting the public know. Again, this is for all the public. This is for everyone that's watching this. Calm down. You don't know everything because they don't tell you everything. But if you want to know what you don't know, you got to do the research. You have to. Because we have to make sure that this knowledge is only for those that want it.
Plus,
And it's
even
only
if you
going to
look
be
it up-
received by people that want it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, and plus,
know?
you can't really trust the internet. Like, so you have to go out there and get
Multiple
it and
sources.
everything. So,
Yeah.
and plus, I know they're gonna try to prevent you from getting it, but still, like, you got to go out your way to go get it, though.
You gotta put work into this. You don't get paid if you go to your job and just sit down and get up and go home. I promise you won't get paid.
I think I referenced this in a previous episode, but you remember, I don't think you were here for this either, but I remember, if you remember, I said a lot of information is in books. Like people purposely put real hidden knowledge in books because a lot of the times they can't publicize it. So what do? They write a book and make money off the book and put the information in the book. And that's when they tell people to go read it because it's there. It's in there. That's what is done to this day. So when you brought up the book, right? Just now? Was that you that brought up the book?
No.
Yeah, I thought one of you just brought up there was a book or something. That's what triggered me to think that. Was that you?
You brought up something about a certain reference towards a book.
Yeah, you brought up a reference towards a book or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's what triggered me to think about, you want real information, you got to go read up on it. Like, literally. Go get the book.
You're right. Like, what you're trying to say, if you really want to know something, you have to look into it for yourself.
You have to do research and look into it.
Right. There's online, you can look for yourself.
But the most crucial, most valuable information to this very day, 2025, is in books. Go to Brooks, the bookstores in the mall, any kind of bookstore you can think of. That's where you're going to get your real knowledge. You're going to get it there.
I don't need y'all to be listening
to what people say, right?
but not paying attention.
Yeah.
Because you can listen all day.
I feel it.
You can listen to what we saying on this podcast. You can listen. You know, you might be working out. You may be at work. You may be driving. But don't just be listening. Pay attention. I'm so sick of, not everybody, but some people, most people, listen, but they don't pay attention. Pay attention. You want the knowledge? Go out there and get it. Everybody wants things fed to them. Feed me.
Convenience. Everybody wants convenience.
I know at my I say this because I was gonna go somewhere. Fuck it, let's go. So, had a person come up to me. Okay. I'm 32 years old. Okay. I was talking to someone, she's 21, 20, in that generation. I said, look, your generation is lazy. They're making money off of your laziness. My generation not lazy. Calm. Pay attention. You're listening, but you're not paying attention. Pay attention. Ask me, what do you mean that my generation is lazy? Stop getting so defensive before you pay attention. You have DoorDash. You don't have to go out there and drive and get your food. Let somebody else do it. Lazy.
He's cooking, dog.
Instacart.
This is a random rant, but he's
Instacart.
cooking. He's cooking, dog.
Instacart.
I love him cook.
You don't have to go in your car and go to Walmart.
Curbside.
You got curbside. You got Instacart.
All my pickup myself. I'm about to go to work after this.
And you can do all that laying in your bed. Uber, Lyft. You can have a car and still do Uber and Lyft. I don't want to drive my car no more.
I'm about to tell you to land the plane, dog.
I don't want.
I like that.
I don't want to do that.
That was funny.
And now, Elon Musk, he sees what's going on. Oh, let's make a robot do everything you want. Let's make them more lazy.
We've been wanting to do that, though.
Oh, Elon Musk, he said, okay, they more lazy. Let's get them even more. Yeah. Let's make a car. Let's make a vehicle. Let's make a vehicle that they don't even have to drive the vehicle because the vehicle will drive the vehicle. The vehicle will drive the vehicle.
What's next?
It's wild.
You're gonna make robots that's gonna feed us.
So at the end of the day, this generation, like I said, I hope she's listening. Your generation is lazy, and they're making money off your laziness.
Have you seen the movie?
So if you're an
Wall-E?
entrepreneur,
That's what I'm hearing from this. Is the movie Wall-E.
Yeah,
I swear.
with the E.
Yeah.
If you're an entrepreneur right now, just do what Elon Musk is doing. Make them more lazy. Find something that you can do that they normally would do, but make it more easier for them to do, and you'll be rich.
Yeah, people don't even walk no more now.
People don't want to walk.
They got them little scooter stuff and all that. Hey,
Yeah, my niece has one.
Yeah,
This generation is lazy.
Yeah, they got both.
Yeah.
The electric scooter and the hoverboard. The little scooter that goes like up to 40 miles per hour, I think.
That's wild.
That thing be moving.
Yeah, you're right, man. I
good
mean,
speed.
it's not anything
lying,
to
yeah.
refute. Yeah, I mean,
And barbers, let me tell you something.
Go to Japan, man. You gonna be lazy for real.
I want to talk to the barbers.
What about the barbers now? $100
Y'all,
for a cut?
these robots,
Wait,
they know how to cut too.
I thought you were about to say, hold on.
I thought it was for a question. I thought I had it. I thought I had it on the nose.
I thought you were about to say, Dan Legend got a bad cut from a barber. I thought you were about to go in on a barber.
No,
right
these
now.
robots,
You're stupid.
these robots, they're gonna be cutting too, and they only gonna have to watch it one time to get it. So
How long
Excuse
you
me.
think
They
it's
do
gonna
cook
take
and clean already, though.
they cooking, and women.
There's robots that cook and
them?
clean.
He said women.
I'm gonna stop there.
You give them the ingredients, and they'll literally make the shit.
Well, there's AI that's doing voiceovers now.
Yeah.
Well,
They don't even need
and
the real
songs
person
just
to be
like
there.
The motherfucker
Yeah, they making
They
songs,
make-
making
yeah.
records, doing voiceovers for cartoons
with
and-
bars and everything.
Yeah,
Being human, you need to respect it.
He sounded like we're about to be obsolete. That's what it sounds
You
like.
you need to respect it. Being a human,
iRobot.
Yeah,
Matrix.
you need to
for
respect
real.
it.
Matrix, yeah.
Because if you don't
All
respect
the
it,
movies.
you're gonna lose. We are humans, and we need to fight.
Yeah, Futurama. That's for real.
And I'm telling you, the more lazy we get, the more these AIs, they gonna take over our lives.
I mean, I feel like if we really look at it from Futurama, like the robots didn't really take over. Like they just lived with us, just like the aliens and everything like that.
AI is
We're
not
still
gonna
like
live with
almost
us.
equal. Like,
It ain't
Well,
equal.
it's gonna
it
start
ain't gonna
off.
be no
it's gonna,
equal stuff.
So here's the thing with the AI. I know people fear the fact that AI is gonna one day
that
want to
AI
take
is
over against the
crazy.
humans and turn on the humans.
I think crazy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
happening now. It's
It's
happening.
not gonna happen. But
It's
I
happening.
don't think it's gonna happen like that.
there's
Like
gonna
how
be
they're gonna
bad
make it.
robots,
Yeah.
but those are gonna be the few.
Yeah.
You're gonna have random times on the news where you're gonna see, oh, this
They're
robot
starting.
has a malfunction.
They're
It did
building
this crazy
smart
shit.
houses.
happens.
But most robots are gonna be generally obedient.
They're building
and
smart
compliant
houses.
and compliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
All it takes-
turn
They
on the
gonna
AC.
trap you in the
Turn on
house.
AC and shit.
All it
Yeah.
takes-
What you gonna do?
all it takes is one Hitler-like robot.
That's all it takes is one Hitler like robot.
Get them all in line.
Yeah.
All I know, I feel
No,
like
I'm
if we
kidding.
get
I'm
one,
just kidding. I'm just
one
playing
fire
YouTube.
hose,
I know, please, because YouTube.
I'm just playing.
That might be TOS to
Nah,
make
it's not.
make a
It
reference
was
like
a
that.
joke.
It was a joke.
It's a joke.
We're comedians. We're comedians.
So just imagine you in Elon Musk's car that drives itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're a criminal. The cops hit a button, take him to the station. What you gonna do? Get out the car? The car's locked.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. Even
What
when
you
it-
gonna
when
do?
It dies,
You gonna bust the window?
I can see that. Yeah,
Bust the windows
I will do
out
that.
your car.
I will do that.
I mean, it's an interesting. AI is an interesting dynamic. It's an interesting
Step up.
phenomena.
It's not good.
up too.
So you don't like
not-
AI?
It's an interesting
No, because
concept.
eventually they're going to download our consciousness on AI.
I do hear.
Yeah.
You know what, though?
Yes, that's true.
I do think that's.
You know, I don't think that's as far fetched.
Excuse me.
Downloading consciousness to a robot. I don't think that's as
No, somebody that used to be here or that's finna leave here.
right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's as
Extension
far
of them
fetched
live
as.
through
I
the
think it's gonna
robot.
I don't think the concept is as far fetched as what you're saying. I
Yeah.
like I'm in line with what you're saying. Like I don't think it's like too impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to do that.
I think the problem begins when once a person, and you know, this is the mark of the beast. I'm gonna just say it. The
Too
mark of
saucy.
the mark of the beast is once we get to the place where we cannot fully make decisions by our own consciousness, and something else is making the decisions. Once we take our consciousness and put it in something else, we're done. Just don't reset.
But do you think people will be willing to do that though?
Yes, because the
Yes,
public
I
is
think
going to.
so.
The reason
sure.
how this is why.
I don't think everybody's
No,
gonna be wanting
because
to-
they're gonna get the
nothing's
kids.
a monolith. Nothing's absolute.
They're going to
But
get the
it is
kids
enough.
first. They're going to market it like, oh, this is a great
to the
thing.
kids
This
too?
this
Nah,
this is great.
I
It
don't
can
know if they'll do that
protect the
first.
kids.
That's what they do with the Alphabet Crew.
Yeah,
This
because
can
they have
protect
drags
the
that-
kids.
And I'm
it
not
was-
talking about the
they
law
have drags
enforcement
doing the
ones.
storytelling and at the elementary schools and
Right.
shit.
I'm not talking about the FBI. I'm talking about the other Alphabet Crew. But go ahead.
And again, they're going to get the kids. What
Well
they're going to
said, well
do,
said.
they're going to get the kids to want it, so their
Right.
parents can buy it. And then once the parents buy it, they're going to make it's going to be some type of panic that they're going to do, like COVID, some type of panic that they're going to do, and they're going to make it cool. And then once it's cool, it's going to get out of control, and then that's when they're going to be like, oh, you know what? Everybody got to have a chip. Because, you know, we got the solution. Everybody needs to be chipped.
It's kind of like how
That's a
they.
crazy
It's kind of
conspiracy,
like
though.
it's kind of like
But
how they
it's
handled.
possible.
It's
It's
kind of like
possible.
how they handled the jab,
Right.
the jabby jab, right?
This nigga called me while I'm
yeah.
live.
It's
Kind of like how they handled that.
Yeah,
But you see how it
Live
kind of
streaming.
the jabby jab kind of faded away though.
It
Call you
did.
back.
It did.
It kind of faded away. But we're talking about computers
This
and
is a
technology
chip,
now that
though.
can last.
But
You know,
I feel
as long as
if we
programmed.
have something like that, like I guess he's saying like a chip, it could be something like the VR and
Yeah.
everything like that, because
Right.
they already try to normalize everybody walking around with the Apple Vision Pro and everything like that. Like if we have chips and we were able to actually see like our own, I hate that I'm forgetting the word for it, our own like view or display and everything like that, I'm pretty sure people would get behind that. Yeah, no problem. But it's just something that we all have to like, I guess, really
And you-
get behind.
And you know what too? Like I heard this was a random interview that Vlad was doing with somebody, and he was basically telling them that he's afraid of death. Like he wants to freeze himself.
I know you're talking about the white guy.
Yeah. He wants to freeze himself to like help preserve himself for the future so he can live longer.
Basically,
or something.
Futurama, basically.
Right. So basically what Ryan is saying, Legend saying, like
That is what Fry did.
Yeah, exactly.
it's not as far fetched as what he's saying. Like it's people would sign up for that, I think.
Accidentally
To-
did.
you know what I mean?
Accidentally did.
Download their
did that
consciousness,
stuff,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So
But like, because like prime example, whenever you brought that consciousness inside of an artificial intelligence thing, I would think like, is it a consciousness of someone that was about to die, and then you put it into that robot before they died,
Oh,
or is it someone that's already been dead?
like
you
Abe
can't
Lincoln
just
or something
Well,
like that?
you
so-
can't just
Yeah.
revive a whole conscious from an
Yeah.
already dead corpse.
What
I
was
see
so
what you mean.
here's the thing. Art imitates life. So that means anything
I've heard
that you
that before.
see in movies, they're preparing to put it in real life.
That's true.
Or if it's not already in real
or
life.
if it's already here.
So it was an AI
It's
movie.
an idea.
Right. It was an AI movie. And what happens is the robot, they're learning. Like there's an AI app. Literally, you can communicate with dead people.
Mhm.
Google has an AI system in it now.
Yeah, yeah,
When you
yeah.
do a search,
Yeah, it's AI overview.
AI will give you
AI
an AI overview.
yeah, AI
and
generated.
then you have the rest of your results underneath. So
Exactly.
AI is already being implemented.
Yeah, they got ChatGPT. That shit's
Yeah.
only blowing
No, you
up.
can
It's
call
only
dead
getting more and
people.
more. You can call dead people.
Yeah.
Like you talking about
You know what?
6 cents?
No, you know
No,
what?
I'm so serious.
You know what? Because the AI is duplicating the.
No. So I want y'all to hear this. Can you state your name, please?
My name is Martin Luther King Jr.
What's the year?
The current year is 2023, is to 2023.
What's the year right now?
The year is 2023. Today is January 11, 2023.
That's wrong as fuck.
I know.
That whole janky right now.
Okay, so are you dead or are you still alive?
I am dead. I died in 1968.
Okay,
That's the AI. That's the AI.
so
so weird.
we're talking. We on the podcast. We're on Hidden Knowledge podcast, and we're just talking about how AI is going to take over the world. What do you think, Martin Luther King?
AI has a lot of potential to be useful and to make people's lives easier. But it's important to keep in mind that AI is still a tool created by humans, and it is not self-aware or capable of independent thought. Additionally, it is important to be aware of the potential risks and ethical considerations of AI, such as data privacy and bias, before using it.
So are you a real person or are you AI?
I am an artificial intelligence.
Okay,
I'm
so
glad I
you
know.
said that you was
Excuse
once
me.
dead.
I know, right?
Why didn't you say that you was AI when I asked you were you dead?
This nigga.
I apologize for any confusion I may have caused. When you asked if I was
Wow.
dead, I simply stated that I am no longer alive without clarifying that I am an AI. I understand why that could have been misleading.
Damn, that shit
I like
too.
how you
Yeah, it's
know
crazy,
this.
right?
Explain this.
Yeah, it's very complex.
What the fuck? That nigga accountable.
I know, very complex.
What the fuck?
So okay,
That
so
nigga
this
said
app
he-
is called
I sincerely
What's the name of that
apologize.
the app is called character.ai. And you can actually
Character.ai.
call
Okay.
anyone.
Wild.
Yeah.
That's
It said
sick.
it's
Wait,
supposed to
wait,
know
you can
that
That
even-
it's
nigga
not
just had a
aware.
conversation
you can
with
even-
dead
no,
Martin
no.
Luther King.
You can even call Jesus. Hold up.
I'm good on that. I'm good on that. We don't need that one. Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
probably
want
gonna
it?
sound like a
Talk
white
to him
man.
when I
It's gonna be a
talk to
white
him.
man.
Because
Okay,
we don't
no,
know.
that's-
At least you can hear Martin Luther King before. You never. No one
Yeah.
knows how Jesus sounds.
Right,
I'm not gonna
right,
hear no
right, right.
fake
That's
Jesus.
true, that's true,
Yeah,
that's
nah.
true.
I'm not even gonna
And
dabble.
the thing
Nah.
is, it's gonna
Cut
be
that.
like, are you God or are you an AI?
Yeah.
I am an AI.
No,
I'll be like, all right,
no.
I knew that.
Exactly. I'm not gonna play with a guy like that.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, right.
Hey.
We just
Hey,
shut that
Shut
down.
that
Yeah,
shit the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
down, boy.
you know.
Hey, let's
AI
But
go
you're
on
right
to
though
it.
about that. We at least have audio of what Martin Luther King
yeah,
sounded
so
like.
it sounded like Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
like, oh
That's
shit,
true.
that's
I'm
crazy.
talking
That's
to
what
God
blew
right
my
here. I'm
mind.
like, no, you're not.
That's why I was
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
so my mind was so blown. I'm like, this nigga having a conversation with Martin Luther King. The fuck? AI.
Speaking of
Hey,
Joe
what
Rogan,
day is it?
Joe Rogan, there was an episode where Joe Rogan was talking about AI to somebody, and it was basically AI creating pictures of like the existence or what was it? He basically had like multiple displays. You know, Jamie was pulling up multiple displays of AI creating the existence of life or like creating God or
like
something
an
like that.
alternate universe
Yeah.
where AI
Yeah.
creates
Yeah.
everything.
AI creates God, or what's the image of God look like in
Like,
what
if
is
AI was the creator
it was.
of all.
Man, I'm gonna have to get that clip for
Damn,
next
that's
episode.
another.
But like Joe Rogan,
that's otherworldly.
yeah, but like the way he was, the way the AI was creating God and like
Everything
the
else.
universe, it was crazy. Like the way AI perceived it.
Because like how they're like depicting things in a technological way. It's like
Yeah, it was freaking eerie.
Yeah.
like I'm not even gonna
like
lie.
a mind
it
of
was-
a robot, like getting
Yeah.
the mind of creating as a
What is
AI.
Basically, it was like, what can you? What
That's
do you?
otherworldly. Bro.
What does God look like?
Yeah, I
to
bet
you?
that shit's a mind fuck.
Yeah, you. What is the
would've
picture
even
of
I bet
God
that's a
look
mind
like or
fuck
something?
for real.
Yeah, and Joe Rogan was like, it was crazy the
that's-
way they were.
It's
doing
because
it.
you know you got he has Jamie. We got our Marcuses and Quincy's.
Yeah, yeah, for real talk. But
and Jazz.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. So, but yeah, it was crazy. I had to bring that clip for next time, but it's an interesting clip on how AI, robotics, their
Yeah.
image of God, what it looks
AI
like.
is different.
Bro, it's the future. It's now. It's not even the future. It's now. It's just growing.
It's here. That's what Elon said. It's
Yeah.
here now. So we're just
I mean,
gotta
it's
get
already it's already being implemented into our everyday
To
life.
everything
yeah,
nowadays.
like the phones. Something
Oh,
simple
yeah.
like the character AI thing app, or even AI overview on Google. It's already slowly being implemented.
I'm trying to remember what was like the most recent thing that like they added to AI and everything.
They
I
got
can't
Siri,
remember.
Alexa.
Oh,
They
that's
have,
AI. Those are
yeah,
forms
exactly.
of AI.
Yeah. Like with ChatGPT, you could literally build a regimen, a daily routine that you could talk to ChatGPT and they'll remind you of that shit.
Yep.
Don't forget your 6:30, this, and that. Thanks, ChatGPT. ChatGPT, can you look up lawyers' a no-fault divorce clauses? And then, in Section 2B, we have this and that. Like, it just breaks shit down. That, do you want to know more? And you get in, and it's literally like your Alfred.
Oh yeah.
Like to Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Shit's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's a wild system.
Shit. And plus, whenever you see like certain videos, like I remember seeing like how AI now, like you can have two people in one picture and you can have them like hugging and kissing and everything.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
they do that a
I'd be
lot.
like,
They do
"Damn,
that a
bro,
lot.
you could
They
do
try to
that."
make niggas look
Shit
gay
like
and shit,
that,
and then have them
yeah.
like
all
pissing
this
in the
morphing
thumbnail and
stuff
shit.
and all that shit. They
Right.
got people walking around and then they morph into something
Yeah.
new and everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'd be like,
The
bro,
CGI effects
yeah,
where they
that
make
shit-
them like they look fused.
Yeah,
they
fused. They look
yeah.
like they're writing something, then they change into something else. I'd be like, damn, bro. Like
Right.
these videos, you can tell, but it's just like starting to get really like
Yeah, it's gonna
really
get
good.
Have y'all seen the movie Demolition Man
Yes,
with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes?
Wesley Snipes had the blonde hair.
Yeah. You have
And
y'all seen that
Sylvester
movie?
Stallone when him and Sandra Bullock had
Yeah.
sex, and they had the virtual
Yeah,
reality glasses.
they had the Oculus.
Yeah.
Basically what it is now.
Yeah, exactly. Now
Yeah.
the Oculus. But back
Tell me
then,
why back
and
then that
was
movie was 94,
93,
93, 94.
Yeah.
Tell me why that movie, the way the way the set was, the setting, the way the stuff they used to create the movie, like all the cars, the weapons, the devices.
They had Tesla trucks in that shit.
Right.
Like, if you think about the forms
Yeah.
of the car,
So basically, that
Damn.
movie, going back to Legend's point about how movies foreshadow or they
do.
put
Yeah.
things in movies to where it'll
art
become the
is
future
life,
later.
reflection.
Art, yeah.
that reference.
Yeah.
yeah, I heard that before.
Demolition Man is what we're in right now.
Yeah,
We have access to these
Minority
things right
Report.
now. Yeah. So the
another one.
self-driving vehicle in Demolition Man, where the steering wheel grips itself and it
Yeah.
just drives. We have that right now.
Yeah,
With
Y'all
Tesla.
should watch that movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a timeless movie. It's still
Yeah.
because
What is
like
it
then you
called?
can see the reference
Demolition Man.
Demolition
Man with
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone.
and Sandra Bullock
And Sandra Bullock's in it too.
Yeah.
And Rob Schneider's in it.
and Rob Schneider. Yeah, it's a lit movie. It's a sleeper
Yeah, it is a sleeper. It is.
Yeah, because I've been watching what
because like Sylvester
random
Stallone's a
shit.
regular cop and he goes into this future shit.
Yeah, that bitch
Yeah.
said 93.
And that's where it comes
93,
from.
yeah.
93.
It's a good movie, bro.
We
Trust
said
me.
93, 94.
Yeah, it's a
We're
good
on
movie.
it. We're on
You should
it.
check it out. They
That's
might have it
W-
on Netflix. I don't
W.
know.
Rob too. He always showed me love because I always know like the years of classic movies. And
Yeah.
shit. And I'm a big movie head.
Yeah, Demolition Man is the truth. It's a
I'm gonna
classic.
check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's like not like it doesn't look like cavemanish or
Nah.
archaic like a 93 movie would. It was shot pretty well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's a good movie.
Cinematics were on point.
Yeah, it was.
They spent their money on that movie.
Yeah, they did.
They took their
They
time
had a
with
good
that
budget
shit.
on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that whole actually gonna be on TV.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can find that shit. Yeah, even better.
That's hilarious.
Easier to
Is it on Netflix? I don't even know.
No, it doesn't say it's on.
No,
TV
I don't
right
think
now.
so.
Okay.
It probably had like a time where it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
And then you know how Netflix shuffles through.
On
Shuffle.
January 31st, it's gonna be on TV on BBC America.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
That's hilarious.
British network.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like Demolition Man is what we're living now.
Yeah.
With the cars, the
Damn.
weapons, the TVs, all of that.
Damn, there's
The
a lot
touch
of similarity.
screens.
I never even thought, and that's literally like 22 years ago.
That was 22
Almost,
years
yeah.
ago. And now look how we are now. Foreshadowing.
Look at this now.
Oh, 30. I mean,
That was 30.
yeah, 32. That's
That was 32 years
Bad
ago,
math,
yeah.
Sorry,
32 years ago.
Damn,
I was
time
8 years old.
Yeah, I was 4.
I wasn't even born yet.
I was
born
4.
2 years after that one. Once they made that, I was born in
Yeah.
95.
I was 4 years old watching that shit.
Oh, you
I
weren't
remember
even born
watching
yet.
it as a kid
Yeah.
too. Yeah, the hell, he wasn't even.
You
And this
weren't
nigga
even
was
conceived.
that nigga was still in diapers.
Yeah, he was a baby.
Damn.
Y'all old ass niggas.
I remember that. I know, right? I remember watching it as a
Yo.
kid too. I remember watching that as a kid.
Yo, I remember as a kid watching it too. Hell yeah, I remember
It was
that.
still
Oh,
not
yeah.
that old.
Oh.
Like, bro, I didn't.
Shit.
It wasn't no movie that I watched later in my life. No,
I remember-
watched that shit when I was young.
Me too. I watched it when it was fresh, like
Yeah,
in the
bro.
90s.
Yeah, in the 90s.
I remember
that shit.
growing up in the 90s, bro.
Yes, I
Like,
remember growing up
vividly.
in the
I was
90s,
watching
bro.
SpongeBob back
Through and
then,
through,
man.
bro.
Very often.
SpongeBob is that's 2000.
I know.
That's,
That's
not even
the
90s.
90s,
That's
bro.
crazy.
No, 90s
SpongeBob
was-
didn't come out in the
I
90s.
swear it did.
No, it didn't. It came
I
out.
think it did.
Nah, it
did
didn't come out in the 90s.
I don't know.
No, it was like 2002.
2000 because I
2002,
remember
2000, or what?
because I was just
Yeah,
about
look
to
that up.
See,
I was
Look it
just
up.
about to get off.
Yeah, it wasn't 1990. It was 2000 at least. Minimum. If not 2002.
1999. See?
It was 99.
See, I told you, bro. I'm like, that
Oh,
was in the
shit.
90s,
I
bro.
stand corrected.
I told you,
99.
that
It
was
just
99,
squeaked
bro.
through.
That whole-
SpongeBob
it's
just
been here for
squeaked
a
through.
minute, bro.
Okay. W SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah.
W SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah,
May 1st, 1999.
May 1st, 1990.
Wow, that came out in the 90s, bro.
Wow.
Yes, bro.
SpongeBob is the 90s.
Yes, bro.
So the Gen Z got to enjoy a last little glimpse of
A little
millennial-
glimpse of the 90s.
of
Y'all
the
got a little
90s.
taste of it.
So
Y'all got a little taste
so
of it.
I just text you
Pause.
something.
I'm looking
And
at
it's
some other
actually a
ones right
video
now.
game, human like AI.
Bro.
Okay.
Well, we don't got that much time left. Look at the time.
They said what? Powerpuff Girls.
90s. That was 90s. I remember
You
that.
talking about
Laboratory.
Avatar, Cloud, and
Yeah, that was 90s.
It's a lot.
What y'all talking about?
I'm
Shows
looking
that
at
have
the 90s
dropped.
Shows. Bro, Futurama came out in 1999. I didn't even know that. I thought it
Yeah,
came out
yeah,
more.
it did.
I didn't even know that.
Family Guy too, I think.
Family Guy been out for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Just like Simpsons and everything.
Because like
Yeah.
if you look at the graphics of Family Guy, how it changed from the first seasons to now,
Yeah.
like I mean to like modern time.
Hey, Recess.
They
Bro,
had
that
like
was- that
real
was a
clay
great show.
looking
That was a
like
great show
niggas.
back then.
Yeah, scandalous.
Man, go looking at all these cartoon shows.
Hey
man.
Arnold
The
and
fact
shit.
that Cartoon
But,
Network
yeah.
is gone now.
Yeah,
I'm so sad.
that nostalgic aura of cartoons is not there no more.
Man, Ed and Eddie. That whole came out in 1999.
90s.
Yeah.
That's a 90s one too.
Exactly.
That was the most hustling show I swear growing up, bro, watching.
I know.
Dexter's Laboratory, 90s.
Johnny Bravo,
Johnny Bravo.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, Courage the
Space
Cowardly
Ghost.
Dog.
Yep.
They
Courage.
got some Batman
Yeah,
shows
Space
on
Ghost.
here,
Yeah.
bro. X-Men.
X-Men too. Yeah.
I'm looking at this shit, man. There's a lot.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man on here. Johnny Quest.
Excuse me.
Iron Man.
Johnny Quest.
And
Yo.
it's Avengers,
Pokemon.
Avengers
Pokemon
on
came
here.
out in the
Oh
90s.
yeah, Pokemon was booming.
Dragon
back
Ball
in
Z.
the
Dragon Ball
day.
Z, 90s.
Oh yeah, Incredible Hulk.
Family Matters.
Oh yeah, now
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince
Boy
family
Meets
members. Martin.
Martin. Jamie Foxx.
Jamie. Man, the 90s was.
90s
Hey,
was
okay,
Mr.
bro.
Cooper. Home Improvement.
Hold on,
I can
hold
go
on, I'm
on and
looking-
on
Yo.
and on and
90s
on
was
and
that
on
era,
and
bro.
on.
Look at the 90s TV.
On
90s was
and
that.
on.
Yo.
I'm not even going to
Bro,
movies.
TV's
Set it
not the
off. New
same.
Jack City.
It's
Bro.
not
My
the same,
haircut.
like
Nino
the
Brown.
ones.
New Jack City.
New Jack City.
Set it off.
They got Friends.
Boys in the Hood.
Friends.
Menace to
I never
Society.
watched
Don't be a
that.
menace.
I never
Like
really
you
watched
could go
it, but
on.
Friends
and
was
on.
90s.
Sex in the
Friends.
City. they
Sex
have
in the
on
City.
here.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah.
They got Law and
Seinfeld?
Order. I didn't
Law and
really
Order?
watch that whole, like,
Law and
I
Order?
knew about it.
Man,
for
the
sure, though.
90s was
Had
the inception
everything.
of.
ER.
Everything, bro.
All the soap operas.
Yo.
One Life
Oh,
to Live. All My Children.
Oh,
General
my
Hospital.
goodness.
Yeah, you said Erie? I believe you said that.
Actually, those are before 90s. Some of those.
The
Oh
Hardy
my
Boys.
Gosh.
Damn, I haven't heard that name in a minute. The Hardy Boys.
Oh, the Hardy Boys, yeah.
Yeah.
From,
Jeff
from
and Matt.
wrestling. Yeah.
And then Lena.
They're showing South Park.
Rita.
South Park was
has
90s.
been a minute.
It's 90s.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, damn.
Oh, yeah. The 90s is that era, bro, for
There's a lot
entertainment.
of They even
For
start naming
entertainment.
Nickelodeon when you start talking about all that. Keenan and Kel,
Get
Cousins Keenan,
tone with it.
Rocco and Modern
Tone
Time.
with it.
Martin?
I know.
Martin.
man.
Yeah.
I started watching that late, but when I started watching that, I was like,
Funny.
this show is
Classic.
hilarious.
I
Funny
know.
as hell, bro.
Hilarious.
Martin's hilarious as fuck.
Oh,
Gina.
that 70s show.
I know,
That 70s show?
When I
That was
heard
1997.
Cole Deuce say burn, that was
I
the
know.
most funniest shit I ever
Yeah.
heard on that show.
Ashton
I started
Kutcher.
watching that. Yeah. Oh man, that
The
shit.
90s was that era, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't
y'all
gonna
said
lie.
Family Guy, all that. That
Forrest
was a
Gump?
great show.
Forrest Gump.
I think you
You're
said
not-
Arthur.
Blade.
Power
Blade.
Rangers was on that thing.
Power Rangers.
That had me on the chokehold.
The original, not
The original.
not that whack shit.
Mighty
Right.
Morphin.
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin.
Zordon. Morphin
Bro.
time.
I swear, Mighty Morphin.
Mastodon.
Was
Pterodactyl. Saber-tooth tiger.
What else on here?
I still could do a polka rap right now.
They got Star Trek. They got Rugrats.
Charmeleon.
Star Trek.
Total.
Well,
Yep.
Star Trek was in the 80s,
Oh,
right?
Sister.
Sister,
Get it
sister.
right here.
How I leave that
It
out?
was in 93. That's the show
Start-
for this one.
Oh, okay.
Full House.
Yeah,
I didn't
Full House.
watch that show. I didn't. Think
Yeah, I
it was
didn't
all
There's a
either.
that.
lot.
I didn't think it was all that.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
I already said that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did?
Mr. Cooper.
Boy Meets World. I think you said that.
Yeah, I
too.
did. Home Improvement. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's so many good shows.
So many.
bro. Like,
So many. The inception of so much
Tiny
entertainment.
Toons.
Tiny Toons.
With
Yeah.
Clark.
Pinky and the Brain and all
This
this.
original ass Superman on here.
Animaniacs.
And the
Oh, I
Maniacs,
just passed
exactly.
that up. That was on
Yeah.
there too.
That's
Yeah.
the Tiny Toons, yeah.
Damn. Party of Five. I never heard of that show.
Yeah. Seventh Heaven.
What
Party
is
of
it,
Five.
Beavis and
Beverly
Butthead.
Hills.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead. Beverly Hills 90210.
Yep.
I'm just naming all the popular
Wayne
shows.
Brothers or the Wayne Brothers.
Wayne's Brothers.
Yeah, Wayne Brothers.
Bro, that show there.
We're happy and we're
Oh.
singing. We're colored. Da-da-da-da. Give
Speaking
me a
of-
high five.
In Living
Smackdown
Color.
And all that?
In
Oh,
Living
yeah.
Color.
Color.
Living Color.
Hidden
Yeah, we was
knowledge.
talking about that
Hidden
too, yeah.
knowledge. If you do what you want to do.
That was 90s.
The X-Files.
X-Files. Oh, I forgot about the
Hidden
X-Files.
knowledge.
The 90s was that era, bro.
Yeah, like just
I dressed
the
like
shows
this.
back then were just so good.
I literally still dress like the 90s. I
Look
have
at
not
the
left
cut. The
era.
cut's fresh though.
Hey,
But the 90s style's coming back. You've noticed that over the years, in recent years, like people are slowly coming. No, I'm talking about with the dress and the
Okay, well, yeah,
the cuts too,
I can
the
see that.
haircuts.
I can see the dressing with the haircut. No, I don't know about that.
So
I'm
you
trying
don't
to
see
get my
people getting
content
fades
on.
like that?
No, not like
With
that.
the mic in the
I
it's not unusual.
I see it. I see
The
it.
eraser heads.
Yeah,
Eraser hands to the flat top. What? My
Yeah.
Gumby. My
people getting.
Am I my brother's keeper? I got my Nino Brown.
Got the what you call it from The Simpsons, the Marge hairstyle and everything.
The
Got
Marge.
the hell straight up on me.
On the cool. We just went on like a 90s rant.
I know, right? We got a couple minutes left.
We can
still.
really keep going on that.
Yeah,
That's how
we
good
could.
the 90s.
Yeah, that's how deep it is.
90s, early 2000s. Was
I'm just going to say, may the best team win today.
Oh yeah,
Let's go
y'all want to cap it
Texans.
off with that? Yeah, I mean,
Whoop.
what
do y'all think the
are they
score
playing
gonna be?
today?
Yeah,
They're playing today.
At 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
What do you think the score gonna be, man? I feel we're gonna win by at least a touchdown.
You know what? Just for a different vibe, a different feel, I do want the Texans to win.
Thank you.
Just to like give us something different. You know what I mean?
Send them niggas home, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. That's how I see it. Send them niggas home. They need to go home.
Watch Detroit win the Super Bowl. That'd be crazy,
I
right?
wouldn't be
would be
surprised.
crazy.
That'd
I
be
would not
crazy.
surprised.
Detroit's never won a Super Bowl.
I need the Lions or the Baltimore to win. That's how I see it. Those two winning out of all of them.
I want Lamar Jackson to get a ring too. I do want that.
He's
He
got
can get
time. He's going to get his.
No, let's not say that.
Ain't this year.
It's not
Man,
say that.
why are you trying to? You just trying
Yeah,
to cut from Mahomes.
yeah, that's what I'm
Mahomes has
saying.
already got
Like,
him.
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
He's got time.
I'm trying to get this three-peat.
No.
Look,
Now, if the Texans
I'm
beat the
talking the least
Chiefs,
trash.
if the Texans beat the Chiefs, then the Ravens are going to beat the Texans.
I
That's
can
what
see
think.
that.
That's what I think.
I wouldn't be mad.
Man,
Yeah, I know.
I would be. Because we could beat the Ravens. So I want, look, now you got me choosing. I've been trying to stay in the middle this whole time.
Man.
But the whole fact that if the Ravens end up going, because the Ravens are going to play the Bills, and if the Ravens end up beating the Bills,
Yeah, I don't
which
see
that
the
could
Bills.
go either way.
I don't see the Bills winning.
It could go either way. The Ravens could beat the Bills could beat the Ravens. They're like really close teams. But either one of those teams would beat the Texans. And I'm afraid of that. But like I know the Chiefs could beat both of them. They have.
No, they can't.
I just
'Cause
I feel like
they can't score.
I feel like if the Texans still, I'm gonna cut you off. My bad.
No, go ahead.
But I feel like if the Texans still had Diggs, I think they would have been
If they
If
still
what?
had who?
Diggs.
Oh,
Stephon
yeah,
Diggs?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn. That's a valid argument.
That is
a valid argument.
And old
Yeah.
dude that got injured.
Tank Dell.
Dell,
Yeah,
I know.
bro.
Against my
That
Chiefs
shit was fucking
in the season
tragic.
game that they played.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right, well, let's wrap it up. We got
Yeah. Oh yeah.
time. You know, you want to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you already know what it is. It's your boy H2O, the Cameroon gun.
I just peeped
Or
that
in Here's
shirt,
a
though.
Who.
That was cold.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I got my H2O hat. Choice D all the above. You know, still representing the Chiefs. Yes,
Ooh.
may the best team win.
Yeah.
I have good sportsmanlike conduct because I love my home team, but they're not my favorite team. This is my favorite team. So go ahead.
It's your boy Giuliani. We have wrapped up on episode 55, Hidden Knowledge Podcast. You know, hit me up for merch, DM me. Follow me on all socials. Giuliani, JUNYANII. Just type that in or type THE before that, and you'll find me. Hit me up.
All right, your boy Beast2Saucey. Just make sure y'all follow the Hidden Knowledge on every
Oh, yeah.
platform.
Yeah,
you
yes.
can.
Right?
Just follow us. Put some comments under the all this the videos and everything. We'll make sure to get back to y'all. Like, we love the support. Yeah, again, the Hidden Knowledge Podcast. So yeah.
I already know what it is. RKM Legend, man. Y'all stay tuned. Got something coming for y'all. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
So,
right.
yeah, that's it. With Hidden Knowledge Podcast,
Go
we
Texans.
out. Peace.
Hidden knowledge.
Podcast. Where I like these glasses, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right? They're smooth on you, huh?
Yeah. see the light now.
I know, right? That's why we wear them because it's bright in here.
It gets bright in here from time. Sometimes I don't wear them.
Sometimes
I like to be in the spotlight and have the light shining. You know what I'm saying? But
A nigga do gotta be like.
Or you still got BandLab?
Yeah, I had to get it on this phone, and then I might be getting a new phone because this phone's not. It has a fucked up screen.
It's LA, right? LA Fitness.
I was such a 24, and I was like, oh yeah.
I know. I still gotta look at that email for to work out.
Oh, you sent you that too, man. I'll be using it too.
No, I'm about to use the fuck out that shit.
You about to download right now?
Huh? I'm about to go to work right now.
I might as well take
I'm literally about to go in.
I ain't gonna cap.
you're not gonna work out no more.
No, like, cause I have a gym, LA right next to my crib. I was thinking about going to this one, but I was just like, yeah, you know what? Let me just go to the one next to my crib. This nigga said it was like 3 miles away. I'm like, this bitch is not 3 miles away.
What are you showing me?
Oh, you talking about that one? Oh yeah, no, that was a little more distance away.
Oh, this is the gospel one.
What is that?
It's the beat.
No, I'm talking about this one. Is that the song?
This the beat. I think it's just this is
No, I'm just saying, like, is that the... Oh, it is that one, yeah. I made a verse for that.
Yeah, sent it? He sent it to me?
Well, I got it in BandLab. So
Yeah, I know. But he sent it to me, so...
Hey, man, I'm still waiting for you to get the other one. Oh, finish the other song.
Which one?